Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer. I hope you enjoyed my previous videocast and I hope there was nothing wrong with it because quite frankly I have already uploaded it, I just didn't have the time to watch it yet and verify if it is okay. And this is also going to be the case with my next I don't know how many videos because of the reasons I explained to you last time. I'm moving to Korea, not moving, I'm visiting Korea, okay? So I need to make extra videos a day to make sure that there is content constantly, popping up in your sandbox when I'm away. So I don't really have time to check those videos. I will, but I didn't do so just yet. Anyway, we can go straight into gameplay. Almost forgot to say hello to my friend Honeyface because he's the reason why I make those videos. Honestly, he's kinda, I wouldn't say my lover, but we occasionally go to dinner together. He gave me those roses and they were very beautiful roses and you know how it goes. What am I talking about? Anyway, important things happened when I loaded up a game. First of all, there were two amoeba fleets orbiting ruins. Now, one of them stays in ruins, which is okay, I will kill it whenever I can, but the other one went straight into this protostar. I have seen it moving away, and it's most likely halfway through to the protostar. Now, I'm almost 99% certain that this protostar is a pilot control system, which means that the amoeba are going to capture it and have yet another system in the area of galaxy that let me try that again. Which means that the amoeba will have a control over an area of the galaxy that I deem to be mine. I don't want them to be here and I will need to kill them. Problem is, I have never even explored this protostar. I don't know what is over there, I don't know what to expect. And I will not for the longest time as well because it's quite far away, difficult to get to. If you understand what I'm trying to say. And there might even be other stars hidden somewhere around here that I do not even know about. It is very much so a possibility. Now, another thing. Do you see this ship? It has 0 military strength, which means only one thing. It is a colonization ship. Do you know where it is going? Well, if we try to see it in a straight line, I could bet that they are going for Ceres. They're going to capture it and colonize it and they will be very happy and proud of themselves. Except that this belt is mine and I'm not giving it away to anyone. The only function I could give it away to is pilgrims because then I would have yet another reason to kill them because I'm this evil. But amoebas, no. As soon as I can, I'll dispatch units to blockade Ceres, and as soon as this ship reaches this area, I will destroy it mercilessly and I will love every second of that. Now the funny thing is that if we go into our diplomatic relations with amoeba, you can see that they like me due to appreciation for pacifistic restraint. No, this is wow, the most hilarious things I have seen today. Actually, no, I have been watching this amazing Korean drama today. Never mind, but it is still a very hilarious thing indeed. Me, pacifist restraint? I'm about to attack you, bros. No offense, but it is going to happen. Now, we need to be careful because amoebas have this amazing skull for a good reason. Their physics is about 5 times better than mine. How's it called? The science is incredible and the fleet is, well, good enough to not only conquer me but Sheridan at the same time if we somehow ended up at alliance together. Which we will not. In fact, what is most likely going to happen is that amoebas will be at alliance with Sheridan because they already like each other and this can only get worse for me from this point on. Which is a problem. Now, what does this mean? It means that I need to find Horatio. ASAP. I need to find him fast, and no matter what happens, I need to focus just on finding Horatio. Why? Because Horatio are the most powerful empire in the universe, and possibly the only force capable of stopping amoebas. I need to go into peace with Horatio and walk with them to kill amoebas. Now, this will leave Horatio even more powerful than they are now, but I would then have to only worry about Horatio, instead of Sheridan and amoeba, which would be a problem to fight against. Now there is another problem though that I need to explain, and that's the supremacy and expansion victory. As you can see, I'm probably the most likely player to achieve supremacy victory because I have control over 2 homeworlds, and if I continue down this path, I will quickly gain control of Ursa, which will be my 3rd homeworld. Now, you need all homeworlds to actually win the game, so everybody is still quite far away from this victory, which is very good. But the problem is with the expansion victory. Right now, Horatio control more systems than anybody else. They control more systems than me and Sheridan combined, which is actually not that difficult considering I barely control any systems, but they control way more systems than the Amoeba do. And if they expand too heavily, they will win the game. I cannot allow this. So I'm in a rather peculiar state, but I believe that because of the Seas Treaty with the Sheridan, I bought myself enough time to actually, you know, kinda survive. And maybe stop other players from winning the game as well. Now, what I need to do is create a scout ship ASAP, and I need to create it on Rendezvous Run. So what I need to do is to design a scout that is capable of actually surviving the first few rounds of attack from the pirates, because they will attack me, there is no doubt about that. They'll do everything they can to stop me from reaching any interesting systems. So what I need to do is to equip my scouts with some decent defense modules. Now, I don't need to worry about missiles because I'll run away from every encounter with pirates, which means that the only problem are going to be kinetics and beams. Beams are more effective in long-range range than the kinetics, but kinetics have a tendency of firing more often, so they might be still very dangerous. So what I'm going to do is install a bunch of defense modules. Now, this ship is going to cost me a little bit of industry, but that's okay. I'm also going to give it some extra HP. Not a lot, as I believe a single reflective ammo is going to do the right job. Apply the changes, and now I have mass ready for action, ready to be purchased. Does it recost 52 industry? Huh, that's quite cheap. I'm not gonna complain though. I'll create 3 of them, I think. Is it a sensible thing to do? Well, in the beginning, I'll only send them in 2 different routes. One through Miragashi and one through Veni, hoping I would not encounter any pirates nearby, because if I would, then they would just run back to Rendezvous. But then, I guess that the paths may split. I mean, even at Ursa, I can see that the paths will split, and it is most likely going to happen as well at this star as well. So, I believe 3 scout ships is a good idea indeed. Do I have enough industry to support 3 scout ships and those 2 upgrades? Yes, I do. I'm actually making a ton of industry on this system. Man, Rendezvous is proving to be surprisingly good at what it does, which I'm very happy about. Also, because I need to show it to you off camera, I went for a couple of improvements on Matrix. I believe these wood satellites are very important because if I can get enough detection range, I'll be able to spy on the alien fleets on Zakor. I'm not sure if this is possible with this upgrade, but maybe in the future, and I would love to be able to see what is behind this wormhole. Now then, I believe I am ready. I still do not have an answer ready for the pirates that are coming to Hideo, but I believe I have enough. I can still wait. Oh, and I almost forgot. I'm supposed to colonize Alioth. Now, which system first? Which planet first, rather? Antimatter is awesome. As you know, I designed the Radiant race, which is based off antimatter, so I encourage you yet again to go ahead and check the link in the description to read about this race, because I really like the Radiants. Planetaries too. I like all my races. Yeah, I know, I'm a shameless bastard. But anyway, antimatter is pretty good. It gives you extra science, and huge arid is, well, huge, which is by all means positive, but at the start, when colonizing a new system, I would say that food is more important, and the mutated flora provides me just that. So I colonize medium arid with mutated flora first, and make sure I have 4 points of population in there as soon as possible. That's very nice. Now I need to rename this system. I have a perfect idea. I am hot. There we go. Because, you know, hot planets, hot, I'm hot. Right? Get it? I'm so pathetic, I know. Anyway, 1 turn for hyperscale funds. Actually, yeah, only a single turn. That's nice. I do have a decent industry production, despite the fact that it is arid. Although arids actually do not have a pathetic industry. They have bad industry production, but still, 2 is better than 1, right? I guess by a little bit, not a lot. Still something, I guess. And Julius says, you're just going to stay in I'm hot and patrol it. Or actually, no, I'm going to use this fleet to go to Hideo and save it from the pirates. I believe it's the best course of action for me. While those magnetics will stay at Essa, guarded, and if I see that some part has managed to sneak by and invades I'm hot or contradict, I'll be able to swing around and protect those 2 systems before they're captured, because 4 population is quite a lot. I have to give them systems that. So, you know, those 2 are my babies. They are what is going to carry me through this game. At least I hope so. Anyway, let's end the turn, drink a little bit more of this juice that I don't really like. It's actually a nectar, not really a juice, but I don't even know what's the difference, to be honest. Then again, I guess it's one of those drinks that the more you drink, the better they taste. Anyway, Yurisa, what are you doing here? You're not... Whoa. Another colonization... Yeah, they... Hey, hold on a second. Do you see that? He's just pretending like... Oh, yeah, I finished... What? Hold on a second. Are they just going to keep moving all this time? Huh? Are you going to keep moving? What was that about? Yet another colonization ship. Wow. Those amoebas are really... What's the word for that? They are really... What is the word for that? Greedy, that's the word I was looking for. Wow. 2 colonization ships to try and capture this port stand. They will manage to do so, but I guess it means it might not be captured by pirates, because otherwise they wouldn't bother sending their, you know, colonization ships. And keep in mind, amoebas have the whole map uncovered at all times, so they know if the system is colonized or not. So we know that it was never colonized, good to know. And plus to trade around scap on the star system. On Matrix, that's actually pretty good, because Matrix, yet again, it's my home system, it's the best for trade routes, which are still pathetically useless, but I heard that in the expansion they will be better. Speaking of which, I cannot wait for Disharmony, which I keep talking as with, and I keep mixing the name Disharmony with Dishonored. I don't know why, I guess because they both sound similar, but still, I'm so excited. The trailer itself was pretty epic. I mean, nothing spectacular, but still pretty epic regardless, and I don't need black market here. I don't need more wit though. And I don't know, I just love this trailer and I cannot wait for this, not Dishonored, Disharmony, there we go, I keep mixing the names. I really cannot. So, my ships made it through now. Those guys barely have any movement left, and I do want to move as soon as possible to recapture ruins. So what I'm going to do is move all of those ships. I cannot move all of them, can I? No. Alright, let's do it in several stages. Let's move 4 of them first. Right. Then let's move all the ships that have no movement left to Theta or whatever. Do you have movement? I don't actually know, it's difficult to tell. Yep. And then move the last ships with movement to Alpha Fleet. Yeah, and those 3 need to stay there because they barely have any movement left. Alright, now this fleet will be enough to kill the amoebas. But there is a problem actually. It will be enough to kill amoebas, yeah. But they might also have a fleet big enough to kill me, and I will lose a hero then. Which it will be expensive to revive. Oh well. That's how much I care about this, I say oh well. But I just want to start capturing ruins back again, and soon Matrix will produce me a whole bunch of units, which I cannot wait to happen. And in fact, I'm going to redesign some of my units right now. Alright, the system is not blockaded. Sheridan, you know that I did not give you open borders treaty? What on earth are you doing here? You're not allowed to be here. I just want to make this clear. Now, I'll be on your way. There we go. Good doggy. Run back home. And those guys are trying to capture Mile? No way. Amoebas, you are making me angry. Seriously, they are thinking they are what? Kings of the Galaxy? Oh no, you're not. You may have the endless heritage, but you're nowhere near a threat to me. To be a threat, whatever. They are obviously a threat to me. I'm just trying to, you know, kind of sound threatening more than they are. No, whatever. Shut up. Alright, oh, I keep jumping between screens like crazy because I keep forgetting what I wanted to do. I want to redesign my thermals. Actually, do I? Because soon I will gain access to my thrusters, or in other words, battleships, which, as you know, they have better defense, more geotonnage on themselves, which could be more beneficial against amoebas because I know what kind of weapons amoebas are using. Mostly missiles and beams, occasionally kinetics, but if I destroy the amoeba ships fast, then I don't really have to worry about the kinetics, at least not yet, I hope. You know what, I'll wait on Matrix. I'll wait. It will not max out its industry. Actually, it will max out in its industry in the stand already. Alright, then in this case, give me more science. Wow, plus 100 science, that's crazy. Indeed crazy. And actually what I also need is a little bit more command points on the Empire, because my fleets are really kind of pathetic. But it's still very far away until I can get some extra command points, which is a problem because, as you know, usually when there's a clash between two fleets, the Empire with more ships in the fleet is going to win more often than not, because quite simply have more ships, they have bigger firepower because of that, and then it just goes or gets all awkward and whatnot. Anyway, let's get colonial rights and infinite supermarkets on Observer. Maybe it will make it happy or rather ecstatic and give me some extra bonus of science, because I do need this extra science, as simple as that. Tortuga in the meantime. I think I'll design a thermal too. I mean, I will order the production of them. I think I will be able to make 2. I didn't even look at the cost, but I think it's a reasonable request by me. I'll send them tomorrow and intercept the amoeba ships. Because honestly, I don't want those vermin to, you know, spread to those systems like those, like vermin. I suppose that. Man, what is wrong with my casts? Those 2 little casts that I made recently are just so bad. It's difficult to explain, and actually I cannot go to increase. Can I? Well, this ship started its move, so maybe I have open borders to 2, which I did not know about. I guess it's a possibility, it's just a very unlikely one. Anyway, ship sent, and it will take ages for them to reach their destination, but I'm a very patient man. Not really, but let's pretend that I am. Alrighty then. I believe everything is in order. I'm losing dust, but only 8 per 10, that is acceptable. I guess I could make contradict. No, contradict needs to keep saving against industry. Same goes with rendezvous, and same goes for I'm hot. And the other systems are already making me dust. And Matrix could be making dust instead of science, but I do need science. I'm way behind of other players, and I need to play catch up desperately. So let's end the turn right here. And now, I just scratched my arm. I'm not sure I mentioned that, but I mentioned it regardless, because I'm a boss like this. Alright. Here we go. Come on. And the 10. There you go. Good boy. I see the pirates. They're heading into Hero as expected. Now, Yuri says you just keep moving, and actually this fleet was not going to ruins. Well, it will be its downfall, because they could... Come on, why do you move like this? It's creeping me out, really. Like, stop it! Wow, that's... They're like bacteria. I guess they're kinda close because they're amoeba, but amoebas are still way bigger than bacteria, and they eat bacteria too. Which I guess is an indicative of nothing, but yeah, whatever, I just said it. Anyway, it's time for a battle. I do have way less military power than my opponents, but I do have a hero, and I am using glass cannon, so hopefully I'll be able to win this battle without too much of a problem. Man, the enemy has a lot of ships though. And they are spawning those missiles like there's no tomorrow, those bastards. They have no shields, but they have a lot of flak, and I am kind of focusing on missiles with those magnetic ships, if I'm not mistaken, which is a problem. I'm not gonna lie, but I still hope for the best. Right, let me drink a little bit more. I'm not gonna sing, don't worry. I know that it is horrible. What to do, what to care. Barrier seems like an amazing go-to strategy when I have no ideas what to do, but then again, weapon disruption, they will go for camouflage though. I bet they will go for camouflage. They will counter me and this will be all awkward and horrible, and there we go, I knew it. But now, I do not have any anti-missiles anyway, so I might as well continue going with the barrier, because you know how it goes. It's not gonna change much. Now, I could also trade up the strategy, and in fact I will do so in the medium range phase. I should have done so in this one, but it doesn't really matter now. Ooh, big hits! Lost my entire fleet and barely did anything to the opponents. Holy Toledo, that's bad. 3 defenders down, and that's it. Alright, I do need battleships with really good flak defense. There's no denying that this is indeed the case. Hero leveled up! Yay! I can't revive him. I can't afford it. It's just too expensive. Although, even though now he is fully head, it will still be like pennies to revive him compared to the other hero, which is kind of bad for me, I guess. Now then, I'm almost ready with the battleship, but do I have any good flag defense? I do not. The best one I have is very, very old. Right. First of all, let's get the battleship. Then, let's get the mobile gas platforms. It's still not an amazing flag defense technology. I mean, I bet that the enemies are using those missiles, positron torpedoes. I wasn't really looking all that carefully at them. They might, in fact, still be using plasma torpedoes. But regardless, my flag is not going to, you know, be comparable to their weapons. But I will do my best. In the meantime, I will create a few extra glass cannons just to weaken the enemy fleet. But in the current state, they will just be worthless. I mean, I could retrofit them a little bit, get rid of some of those missiles, and invest this extra tonnage in lasers, because those ships, I noticed they weren't using any shields, so that's pretty much the only way for me to do damage to them. Still pretty poor amount of damage because of the stupid role-playing thing that I'm doing, but, you know, role-playing for life, or something. Actually, I do have a fleet over here, but I do not dare to move it. Even though there is the ceasefire treaty. Actually, you know what? Yeah, there is the ceasefire treaty. But those ships are tanks. They are not going to be able to do much anyway. So let's not do anything with them. Now, I do not want to use too much industry on making those glass cannons, because I will need it for the battleships. Now, I believe I'm still 1 or 2 turns. I still need to wait like 1 or 2 turns until I can get access to battleships. But I do not dare to use too much industry anyway. So let's make, I guess, 5, 6 magnetics? Yeah, let's go for 6. It's a decent amount. I will add another magnetic from here, so I have 7 magnetics. I could use more, but as I said, there is not going to be a fleet that is designed. Oh, come on! The Conan series already. Oh well, I guess I'll just have to take it. I hope I will not... Oh, don't you dare! Don't you dare! Do you have... Oh yeah, those ships are way more than enough to protect I'm Hot, but those guys, those bastards, I cannot even believe this. I really so need the help of the Horatio, it's difficult to explain. Anyway, let's end the turn. Proceed with the next one. And the outpost captured by Sheridan? Of course, because we have the ceasefire treaty, so I cannot do anything to take it back for myself. As usual, as usual. Oh well, it doesn't really matter all that much, because at the end of the day, I'll declare war on them again, no matter what happens. Alright, where is that? Oh, it's Hideo. Alright, you just run away and somebody is trying to invade I Am Hot. Amoebas, I do not approve this. I do not, you warmongering menace to the world, and Hyder and this hero, you are useless. I'm really happy that the devs decided it would be a cool idea to include an endless hero to, you know, the collector's edition, but I'm really unhappy that he is such a pathetic hero who put in adventure is the worst mix you can imagine, and that's exactly what this hero has. Wow, I cannot imagine why I would ever want to hire this guy. Seriously, it's so bad, he's so bad. Anyway, applied atmospherics are here, I get less exposure to disapproval on systems, which is good, it made my empire go fervent. Can I boost the tax rate? I could, but that will no longer be fervent, and quite frankly, I need to be fervent. Right, my ship reached Veni already, that's good. Keep moving forward, Veni is empty, but that was to be expected. Medix has finished creating a bunch of ships, that's very good. Let us... what just happened? Create, there we go, that's way better. Let's move this magnetic to this fleet for a little bit of extra damage. And let's send it to ruins. Oh, come on, I cannot invade it because... I cannot invade it without declaring war on Amoebas because it is already a full-fledged colony. Already? It was only like 2 turns after they captured it. Literally, do they have the trade that... how is it called? I don't remember the name of the trade, but they don't have it, so I call BS. Minus 12 to 10 frontiers. It is your fault, so stop Now, can I afford to declare war on them? They will just swarm me with the ships and kill me. They will, there is no denying that that's exactly what is going to happen. And hello there, dear friend. You're heading into the wrong territory, you know that. And that's annoying because pirates being here means that they are not in Mile, and that's exactly what the amoebas are going to capture now. Great! No, I think this just goes to show I cannot afford to declare war on amoebas, even though they so deserve it, even more than Sheldon ever did. They are so greedy. It's incredible. They're supposed to be this pacifistic, peace-loving faction. No, they're everything but that. I so hate that. Not nearly as much as Pilgrims, mind you, but Pilgrims are my favorite enemy. Amoebas are not. I do not even like them as an enemy, which is, I guess, horrible. Anyway, contradict. It has amassed quite a bit of industry, and in fact, it is stagnating. Good thing I checked. Alright, let's colonize a medium level mineral pool. That's gonna be a problem for my good old approval, but I guess I do have enough industry to immediately grab some extra approval to combat this effect. Also, I kinda do need some extra food, so let's grab it and see if I can get it in a single turn. I probably cannot, but let's see if I can. I'm hot, dear sir. Yeah, let's get stuff construction. I do have enough industry saved up, and in fact I also need to colonize a new system planet because I'm already maxed out. That's kinda hilarious. I'm not gonna complain though. Let's go for antimatter. Now I will not need... Actually, I will be able to do those two things together. Well, I have 55, and I have... Yeah, I'll just barely be able to do both constructions at once, which is very, very nice indeed. Alright. The Matrix, you just continue stacking up on... good old industry, but do provide me with a little bit extra science because I need to get mobile gas platforms ASAP, and in fact I am also going to queue up the older research I had planned, which is declaring engineering, extra science, which is very important, and also infinite variable computing. Do you even have access to antimatter? Well, I will. But I don't have it right now. In fact, oh yeah, just forgot, I'm about to colonize on an antimatter system. I mean world. Oh well, whatever. Whatever, right. Now, if I go for science on everything, will I be able to get my research done in just a single turn? This would be preferable. No, it's still not done in a single turn. Wow, it costs 2,000 science. I don't quite have enough, and I will not have enough, no matter what I do. Right, alright, oh well. I understand, I accept this. Unless maybe that cells are actually they're stagnating. I did not even notice that. Man, there is a lot of managing I need to do. Anyway, with this system now, it barely helps me in any way, shape or form. And I do need the extra dust. So anyway, the cells, observer and contradict are maxed out, and I am hot too. But we did something about those. Observer will be maxed out forever now until I get better improvements. And the cells, you should not be maxed out, so I will do something about that. Now, sadly, all the planets I have left to colonize have negative traits, but I guess, hey, it happens, right? So, what I like... Well, all of those are pretty bad, but this at least gives me some extra industry on the system. So, I guess I'll go for meteor strikes. It is a desert too, so deserts also have a lot of industry on their own, so it's going to be decent, I guess. And I think it is, in fact, time for me to end this cast. Things are not looking too good, guys, I'm not gonna lie, but I still hope for the best. I do have a couple of turns left until my war with Sheldon resumes, and until I declare war on amoebas, which I will need to do. I will not allow them to have ruins. It is my system, my heritage, and I'm not giving it away. Not in a billion years. It was PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer. If you somehow managed to enjoy my videocast, then please, by all means, like it. Maybe even subscribe to my channel if you wish to see more. Also, please leave a comment because they help me out a lot and I like reading them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you online.